Hello, this is Solomon. Was playing some unranked games against Marmu earlier, and here are those games. I'm gonna be showing 4 of them. And all these are honestly pretty interesting and good games. This is gonna be some boring, dumb shit that's over in 1 minute. Okay, so recently I've been using Swizzer a lot. Actually, my deck's very similar to Marmu's now, which isn't, it's not an intentional copy of Marmu or anything. It's just I've just gravitated. Like, I've always used Skrills, Chameleons, Falcons. Now I'm just throwing Lizards in too, since Lizards Lizards are shit cheese units by themselves, but with Skrills, they had some really, like, Boar and Skunk counters per Skrill, but you throw Lizard in there, it really mixes things up. Like, Lizards just add a lot of they just add a lot of flexibility, in my opinion, for at least my play style. And yeah, if you want some super late game, just stick with per skills if you're going like multiple tier 3. I'm more of an early mid game person. 1 or 2 bases is all you need. Fast expanding here. Which sometimes I'm hesitant to do against Marmu, at least in these games you're playing, because sometimes you have moles. It's like, does he have moles? Does he not have moles? Because if he has moles, then the fast expanding can be really dangerous. Doing lizard opening, which is I do a lot of the time now. I don't do pre-8 farm aggression though, since that's just cheesy bullshit, and I don't believe in that. So, okay, so this is really good. He chases my commander off, and this is really good for him, since I'm floating so much food right now, and he has 3 warns. I only have 2 warns, so he's making so much more army than me right now. I should have made the rally so obvious. I should have just done it once. I was hoping I could maybe kill off a lizard or 2 there, trap him in the corner, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. Yeah, look, he has just so much more. Well, not so much more, but if he attacked, he could do something right now, actually, probably. Both go chameleons. Going to skills now. I don't like more than 6 or 9 lizards usually. Maybe if I'm going for a base trade, I'll get more lizards or some other circumstance, but generally I just don't get more than 9 or 6. And barbed wire on the flank. Farm ahead. Put some barbed wire on the side. I don't think he scouted my... He didn't scout either of my farms there, which is nice. So he doesn't know how much economy are on. Like, if he saw I had 2 farms, he probably would have went up to 3 or 4 farms, but he didn't see it, so... It's really nice economically right now. It's not huge, but it's enough. It's significant. Sorry, got Discord message. Yeah, so he puts down the boar, and I scout like, Marmu's on 3 farms, 2nd meal. What could that be? At this point, I played Marmu enough that I know that probably means a boar is coming. Or some sort of tier 3. So I just end up placing down my own boar. It's not too much later, so it's a little bit late for comfort if he attacked right away when his board comes out. But also, he didn't scout it there. So I don't think, yeah, I didn't see it there, which is nice. I don't think he was expecting the board. Me. Yeah, he's pulling down more tier 1, which is really nice since I'm breaking the board. That's a pretty standard thing to do, spamming tier 1 when your tier 3 is about to come out, since tier 2 is going to take too long to come out. Putting down some falcons. I'm letting the falcons get built. That's why I delay the warrens right here. So, okay, my board's closer than I thought. It's only like 15 seconds behind. 10, 15 seconds behind. It's not a big deal. And he still hasn't scouted out my own board. He's going mass tier 1. It's like, oh no. Marmu. Sorry about those Discord messaging sounds. Oh well. Okay, here comes his board. But again, it's just mass lizard. But I've like throughout that 4 chameleons. Here we go. Yeah, so I split off the lizards. It's not. It works decently well. So yeah, both the boards just running through. But like gonna add 4 falcons and 2 chameleons, so his board just ends up dying first. Now I'm pushing across. They all avoid the mine. That's pretty funny. So I just go for the mill here, and I'm gonna run back since I'm afraid of a base trade. He actually goes to kill my board here, which he does, but he kills all his lizards. Like, how much lizards was that? Like 8, 9? Like, that's so many lizards. So honestly, I kind of thought he was gonna rebuild the board, which was a bad assumption on my part. So I sell off both my falcons when I don't have any chameleons built. So then this happens, I'm like, whoopsie, this isn't good. That's a lot of tier 1. Oh no. But my board is rebuilding. Yeah, no, my selling off of the 2 falcon warrens, especially when I had falcons out but no chameleons, was a bad idea. But now my chameleon comes out, and more tier 1 comes out, so it's like, yeah. It's just GG. Like, he just had no economy. All about the economic lead. Oh, this was a fun game. Man, base racing is such a awful, unfun part of Lizards. Well, I'm losing time to just sell off all my units, get lizards and base trade. Ha ha ha, I'm so good at the game. Goddamn, fuck that shit. It's even worse if you do it with Moles. Cough, Jace, Cough, Meek. That was Jace, Dream Master, and Meek. Lost to them because they done that bullshit before. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, damn, stupid shit. Yeah, no Falcons from Marmu. Honestly, I kind of want to try out Falcon lists, like decks like that more. Like early mid-game stuff. So a pretty good map. I have a defensive second mill. Then a third mill is pretty defensive too. Plus I have a nice little bit of high ground. It's just nice. Can easily cover a barbed wire. Also, I've been thinking about running barbed wire and mines in the same deck. Since they're pretty different. Like, barbed wire is a lot stronger early, but mines are a lot stronger later. So I'm thinking about doing like a ferret siege barbed wire mine deck. I haven't tried it out though yet. I just don't know what decks I want to try barbed wire mines with. That's the only issue. So yeah, I do a fast expand, but then I'm going lizard. I've been doing fast expand, but instead of ecoing up, I just play really defensive still and get lots of warrants until I know the enemy is also expanding or something. One more lizards. I just run away here. putting down some skills. He's just down. He just kind of saw a guy mass lizard and just kind of went with it. Pretty interesting. Since I asked him after the game if he had a real deck or something, like, why didn't you build other units? He was like, well, I don't know, I just kind of went mass lizard. Stuck with it, he said, so. Putting down chameleons, which this is actually really dangerous since I have a lot less tier 1 right now. Puts down 2 mines. Put down a second chameleon warren, which is ridiculously greedy. I believe I see those mines. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm a first chameleon out at least, so it wouldn't be that bad. I should be trying to use my skills to pick off units here. Then again, that might provoke an engagement, so. Okay, still no fight. Like, I have all my chameleons up now. Comes around, destroys the cabin. It's grabbing a meal. More lizards. So many lizards. I'm finally taking a farm on my second mill. Putting out a little bit of barbed wire. So I kill this commander, I'm like, okay, let me attack. And I go this way because, well, the cabin's already destroyed and I'm worried about mines, so. Lizards can't defend, so I just have the skills doing damage here. So I fall back, and I have this really bad engagement where all my army engages separately, but like I just have 4 chameleons and mass skills on top of a bunch of lizards, so like I just kind of stomp over him. Yeah, unfortunately I don't finish off this warren. I was just really worried about the base trade. That's why I fall back. It's like I've done enough damage. We're both down to 4 farms. Yeah, and he's just grabbing mills and campfires. Like, it's obvious he's preparing for a base trade. That's what he wants to do. I'm not letting that happen to me. Putting out some barbed wire again in anticipation of a base trade. Speed this up a little. Honestly, if he just like went economy and switched back into our normal deck, the game would like he wouldn't really be that far behind. So now I'm putting down lizards since now I'm gonna go mass lizards since I know I'm ahead in economy, so I know I can make as much lizards as he has or more, while still keeping chameleons and skrills to defend my mill. So. Actually sell off some skrills there. I was spamming up the lizards. Okay, so I was really paranoid. I didn't really need to be, so I ended up running back. And yeah, I mean, I just ended up winning the fight because I have 9 skills, 4 chameleons, and a bunch of pigs. He surrenders. This was an interesting game. Lizards OP. He's running a very interesting deck. See moles, ferrets, skrills, chameleons, boar, barbed wire. Starting lizards, he's starting skrills. Well, yeah, he doesn't have any lizards, so he has to start skrills. Oh, I could start tier 2. Chameleon start, but that's kind of dangerous on the map this close. But down the middle, but again, I'm playing this really defensive, so I'm still putting down a lot more army. So I'm just trying to go eco right away. So yeah, I see the mole warren, so I figured he was going for a Skrill mole push, so I ended up putting down barbed wire. But yeah, moles hit barbed wire, but you can still hit units hitting barbed wire. Like if the moles die, the moles die. Like barbed wire is still good. You can get set up. But then here comes the ferrets. I'm like, oh, ferrets. I wasn't expecting that. Also, I thought it could go around here. That's why I put barbed wire right here. I didn't look at the map closely. Just like, oh, that's annoying. There's ferrets here. This is bad. So I saw off the barbed wire. His commander dies, which is really nice. Like, and I still almost lose the fight. Like, goddamn. But yeah, well, he still lost a lot more at the end of the day. Killing commander OP. Second ferret. Yeah, and now he's like, yeah, he lost on that push a lot. Now he's just going barbed wire spam. I'm really surprised he never barbed wired his flank. I never went this way because I just assumed he put barbed wire right here. And now he's going board. And I saw this, I was like, yeah, he's going tier 3. It has to be tier 3. And I actually do decide to try to just break through it. Put down some farms. Fortunately, I lose like so many tier 1 on the barbed wire anyway. It's like, goddamn. Trying to finish. Yeah, that just went poorly. I lost a lot of tier 1 on the barbed wire and I didn't focus very well. At the very least, I did kill 2 pigs. Just gonna slow down his economy a little bit. And yeah, that's why I'm worrying since I'm okay. I know he has a boar about to come out, and I just lost a bunch of army. Like I have mostly tier 1s here. I was like, okay, well, it didn't work the first time. I don't think I can make it work the second time. Like the boar is about to come out, so I can't really afford to push through here. It just don't work. So I'm putting down more lizards. I'm like, okay, lizards are the key here. I also realized that barbed wire is pointless. Put down some falcons, even though I know it's really late to be putting down falcons. More tier 1, since like it's just gonna take too long for any other tier 2 to come up. So yeah, I expected him to go this way. So I was like going full envelopment. Instead, he ends up catching my chameleons out, which is really not fun. So yeah, here's my engagement. Let's focus down the boar since that needs to die. And I do kill it. Go ahead and sell off my... Well, I sell off the chameleons. I probably should have sold off the falcons. Or I should have sold off both of them, really. Okay, wave of tier 1 comes out. So here's the thing, we're both on 0 farms and we're both starving. But the thing, okay. Well, fuck, let me think. I'm trying to do math in my head real quick. I'm bad at math. Wait. Hmm. Okay, so we actually have an equal amount of food on the field in terms of warrants, which is interesting. But I have more army on the field, so he has to spend a lot more replacing his army than I do. So I'm still actually really ahead in food right now. Go for an engagement here, which probably should have waited for my reinforcements, or not, since he's got a bunch of reinforcements. Fall back. I didn't micro properly here, so it's like, fuck. It would have been nice if I saw this mill up here. I never saw it. I could have just killed the pig. I saw off the Falcons, but the thing is, he doesn't have any more to sell off. Plus, I just have more warrants, so I can build more total army right now. Yeah, like I just have more army. GG. Yeah, like I lost so much more in that fight right there, but could replenish my losses somewhat. Man, now this is a... We going back to the old days. In my old days, I mean back to February when I did this game. This famous, not really, but this chameleon ferret push I used to do a lot. When I was really into the whole idea of one base timings. With tier 2 at least. Also, I kind of want to mess around with running Badger without pigeons. I've said that that's a bad idea, but I want to experiment with it. See how well it works. Speed this up. Yeah, no lizards, so I'm just going per skill here. While he is going Squizzard. Chill off with chameleons, which is actually very dangerous. If he had moles, that he could have killed me. Definitely. Puts down his own chameleons. Put down ferrets now. Taking the mill. See, the nice things about ferrets is that, like, most tier 2s, you want to have 2 of them before you attack early. But with ferrets, you only need 1 of them, since they do their job either way, whether there's 1 of them or 2 of them. Like, you don't need... Like, you can just push for 1, like I do. I just kill the mill here. Unfortunately, I end up taking my own mill, which is not an amazing idea. Okay, so I killed 2 Warrens here, which is really, really nice. He's going double chameleon, so he's gonna just have a stronger army. I should have been playing around the mill, like, yeah, like I just should have been playing around the mill. Because like there's no reason for me to, if I didn't build the mill, I would have been so far ahead. Because I guess I lost slightly more army in that. Like, armor graph doesn't say everything. But we both lost the same amount of tier 2s, and we both lost probably a similar amount. I probably lost slightly more tier 1. But I also killed 2 warrens, so I'm actually just really ahead right now. I'm not really ahead, but well, I am really ahead, I would say. Anyway, I saw off the ferrets because I don't believe in trying to make ferrets work necessarily. Like use them for what you can, but sell them off if you want. Like I'm just going double chameleon now. Although I am extremely vulnerable here since I'm like he has more chameleons out in the field. But again, if I didn't take the mill, I could have one more tier 1 warren or a farm right now. Like, goddamn, that would have been huge. Okay, so, and I killed 2 tier 1 warrens, so I just have more tier 1 than them right now. He like never rebuild those tier 1 since he lost the warrens for the tier 1s. So yeah, I mean it's 17 skills versus 12 squizzard versus 4 chameleons versus 2 chameleons. Although I'm about to get more chameleons out. Those like chameleons to the warren, and they just end up tanking like these massive skill volleys. So yeah, that was really big gain for me. And I'm just playing really safe here. I've been playing a lot more safe than I usually do, just because I don't like losing because of overextension. Like I try to avoid unnecessary losses. I mean everyone does, but in my mind that means losing the base races, losing the overextension, probably some other things I can't think of right now off the top of my head. But yeah, that is the end of this video.